Hey everyone, it's Allison. We're going to do a quick 5-minute workout to help break up the sort of sluggish, heavy, stagnant feeling that can be associated with the buildup of kapha in the body that can result from, just wanting to hunker down maybe a little too much on these colder, darker, and drearier days. So to start, we'll do a little bit of a stretch, opening up your chest and your lungs. Kapha likes to hang out in the chest and in the lungs, which is why we often get respiratory infections this time of the year. So just opening up shoulders, chest, and the heart space with a bit of a stretch can be really helpful. So if you have your stretch band or a towel, you're just going to reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a couple of good deep breaths. Just reach your arms back as far as your shoulders allow. Should feel good. And then you can take the arms down, give yourself a big shoulder roll. So all you're going to need for today is a band or maybe a towel. Don't have a band. And also maybe a couple of yoga blocks. Go ahead, bend your knees, you're gonna hinge from your hips, just reach down to touch your toes. If it feels good, let your head drop, getting some blood flow to the brain. Right, release the head, neck, shoulders. Give yourself a good deep breath in through the nose. And then a big exhale. And slowly come up. Yourself another big stretch, arms reaching up and overhead again, just as far back as your shoulders will allow. And then take it back up. And we're going to start with some pull-ups, banded pull-ups. So what you'll do is just stand with your feet about hip width. Give yourself a little resistance on your band, towel, or a belt, whatever you're using. You're going to pull wide to create that tension, and then you're going to bring your band down under the chin to the collarbones, little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, pull down. Inhale to reach, exhale to pull. Inhale, stretch. I'm pulling from the muscles in my back. The elbows and the band simply follows. Primary movers are the back muscles, in particular your latissimus dorsi muscles. Inhaling, exhaling to pull. Keep your breathing steady and rhythmic. As you pull down, pulling tension out of your neck, out of your shoulders. Anywhere from 10, 15 reps. For just a few more. 3 and 2. And one last one. Squeeze and hold. And then you can release it. Big shoulder shrug, maybe deep breath through the nose. Big exhale out of the mouth. All right. And toss your band. Next up, we're going to do a standing variation of bird dog to strengthen the entire posterior chain. So all the muscles in the back of the body. You'll start with your hands, palms on your thighs. Find a focal point for your eyes because there's a little bit of a balance quality to this exercise. You're going to take right arm, left leg. Reach up with the right arm, stretch back with your left leg. Toes can be up or toe tips can be down. And the lower, back to center, switch sides. Inhale to stretch up, hold up, be strong. Exhale to lower. Inhale to reach. Exhale and lower. So we're kind of working on strengthening the back muscles again as the arm reach up, shoulder blade presses down and in. And as your leg extends back, you're squeezing glute, hamstring, and also feeling some activation in your lower back in a good way. So keep going. You want to add on a little more challenge with balance. You'll take right arm up, left leg back, and maybe reach down, tap the right toes, then come up and switch sides. Left arm, right leg, and left knee just a little. You're going to hip hinge, reach down, tap the toes, coming on up. Lower the arms, switch sides, right arm, left leg, draw in through the belly, reach down to tap. Coming on up, nice and slow. Left arm, right leg, reach and hinge. Little tap, rising up. Let's do one more for each side. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower. It's too much to reach all the way to the floor. Just reach down for a yoga block, right? So that can help take the floor to you, a little easier reach rather than going all the way down. When you finish, big backstroke, and join the hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and again, open up your chest, lungs, and breathe yourself a good breath. Big exhale. All right, one last one. This one's to really get some blood flow going into the legs and the whole body. So what you can do is have 2 blocks, one on each side of your feet, right? So your feet are between the 2 blocks. You're gonna bend the knees, sink the hips back, coming into a chair pose. And then you're gonna take your hands down to your blocks. Right foot steps back, knee dips low, and then we step forward, left leg back, dip the knee, and then step forward. So just alternating lunges. If you don't have yoga blocks, no problem. You can also use a chair and have your hands on the seat of the chair in front of you, right? If you don't need the blocks, no worries at all, right? You can just move and breathe, right, without the support, right? So you have the ability to balance in your lunges, you can do away with the support. If you need the support, no problem at all. Use your blocks, use the chair. We're gonna keep going. This one will get the heart rate up a little bit, which is exactly what we wanna be doing. Some energy, some movement, some prana into the body to break up the heaviness, sluggishness of kapha, earth and water. Oh, feeling it in my legs, but also create a little bit of heat and a little bit of fire, which we want, because kapha, earth and water, tends to keep us cold. So we want to warm up a little bit from the inside out. We'll do one more for each leg, finishing off. Pushing into the feet to come up tall, one last backstroke. I'm gonna reach behind again, interlace my fingers, other pinky on the outside. Give yourself a big stretch. A deep breath. And then a big high five. Namaste.